Hello everyone, मेरा नाम Sadip Raj Pandey. I am an environmental science graduate from Kathmandu University, batch 2016 to 20. This past year I've been working in two sectors, that's renewable energy, mainly in focus of electric vehicles, and I could say wildlife and conservation at an NGO called Biodiversity Conservancy Nepal. Before joining bachelor's, I was into environmental activism, mainly in the case of plastic bags. And from there onwards, I had a strong desire to contribute to environment. And as a result, I joined environmental science at Kathmandu University. I started my professional journey by working as a facilitator in a program named Bagmati River Basin Youth Program, which was supported by Asian Development Bank. After that, I went on to become a research assistant at Biodiversity Conservancy Nepal. And another one is my own initiative to promote electric vehicles as well. In today's context, yes. So basically, in the context, in mainly in the context of Nepal, we still have electricity surplus. If we go into the roots, and त्यसको कारणले चाहिँ we can utilize the energy produced within our country. Point number one. Point number two is electric vehicles are cheap to run. Yes, किन्दाखेरि it might have a similar kind of price as compared to the vehicles of IC engine or let's say fuel vehicles, but when the running cost is actually quite low and the servicing cost is another thing that attracts people to use electric vehicles, and it is environment friendly obviously, and due to less components inside the vehicle, the drive is much more comfort, and we do not need to repair much of a part as there are no that much of a part, as the only part that runs an electric vehicle is its battery and motor. There have been many possibilities to manage battery, but first what we need to understand is till date there on a broader basis there are two types of batteries. One is lead acid battery, another is lithium ion battery. Lead acid battery is basically the batteries that we've been using in inverters where we used to put distilled water in it. So that is one type of battery. And in the scenario of lead acids, it is quite difficult to recycle, as after its life is degraded, or let's say after we throw it away due to the acids, it is very harmful for us humans, as well as there has not been any proper recycling techniques till date to recycle lead acids. Whereas in lithium ion, the scenario is somewhat the same because the lithium is harmful for us humans, so it is difficult to recycle. But in European countries and now even in India, we can recycle a part of lithium-ion batteries. And Nepal government has also started a rule from this Sham 2018 that the vehicle companies that sell the electric vehicles should manage or recycle the batteries themselves. So maybe in future we might have some other possibilities of lithium-ion batteries. For example, after it has been used in the car, we can again use it as a power source in our house and so on. Okay, I've already talked about the pros, I believe, which is like it's cheap and it's environment friendly and it's the driving is quite comfortable in terms of electric vehicle. And now the government has levied a good amount of tax as well, so it is way much cheaper as compared to the same category of petrol vehicles that we get. And the negative aspect is that if we dig into the research of lithium extraction, then lithium extraction involves a lot of carbon emitting processes. So that is something that could be said as a con. And we do not have recycling facilities in Nepal, due to which after a certain times, maybe a certain years, maybe Nepal could be a dumping site of lithium as well as lead acid batteries. So this might be some of the cons of electric vehicles in Nepal. In case of Nepal, till date, I would say a straight no, because we don't have any such technologies. Although I know KU is also in the research of hydrogen fuel run vehicles. So if that is a possibility in the future days, then that could be one of the alternatives of fuel base as well as EVs. But if we talk about today, there's no other alternative. There can be a lot of things that can be done. First and the foremost is awareness. We as youths and the generation of us are not aware about electric vehicles till date. Everyone thinks that electric vehicle is a remote based car type. um, I think you get what I'm saying. Like, they do not take electric vehicles as a vehicle that can go that where we can go to long journeys and so on. And another thing to promote electric vehicles is, I believe, the road condition needs to get better. And the next thing is, government should invest a bit on PSAs as well. PSAs means public social announcements, which should promote EV. One of that should be electric vehicle rally as well. They have been organizing, but it has not been as effective as it could be till date. And the next thing is, we need a lot of promotions of electric vehicles in social media, mainly in terms of batteries and maintenance as well. And the most important thing today is its charging infrastructure that we need, because of which we can travel in highways without taking a heads up, like where our batteries will go drain and where we have to tow the car and so on. So yeah, these things can be done. Scope, I believe, ekdam wide sa scope. I don't know how people take it in their part, but I believe the scope is pretty wide. We can go to a lot of places, and yes, congratulations to all of us as well. Recently, if you people have known or not, like, we have been like specified, let's say specified by Lok Seva Ayog as well. So like, ES students, there will be a separate quota for entrance for ENE and environmental management students. So that is something that has been done by the society's activists who have been working on it. So congratulations to us. And the next thing would be, a lot of INGOs do have vacancies for ES graduates. Although the INGOs may usually take people who have had a master's degree or a good amount of experience. Although that would count as a scope if we could create a good aura with them during our bachelor's as well. And the next thing is, there are a lot of possibilities that we can explore into and take up in Nepal itself as well. For example, the battery recycling industry could be one of those. And yes, there are a lot of opportunities if we dig up into. But the main point here is, we ourselves should be hunting for opportunities rather than just sitting in a chair and looking through job portals and all. First of all, enjoy your time at Kathmandu University. Believe me, after the bachelor's is over, sometimes I even regret, because I I drown upon a lot of tensions of job and all. So enjoy your time. Number one. Number two, start searching for small opportunities. Don't go for big. Like, don't target a place where you could just go and work and get lakhs of salary. Start small, gather a lot of experiences, and mm, um, have a habit of doing research if you are willing to go to a field where you want to do research. or else develop a skill through different online platforms and media where you could learn and also get certified as well. So yeah, that so what would be my suggestion? So the question for the quiz would be: electric vehicles are generally powered by what?